Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back. Everyone able to see my screen? Can you confirm anyone? Can you confirm the chat? Am I audible? Yeah, fine. So yesterday we discussed about DevOps introduction, right? What is DevOps? What is automation? And what are the activities to perform in real projects? Okay. And what is SDLC, software development lifecycle? Fine. And these are very important. So we discussed yesterday. So whoever not attended, those who are not attended yesterday, right? You'll get the recording session. You can go through the recording session. So you will understand the DevOps introduction. So what is our role in real-time projects? These are all very important, right? Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about cloud introduction to cloud computing. So before going to this, anyone newly joined today? Anyone newly joined today? Can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? The people who are joined today, those who are not attended yesterday, right? Can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat, GoToMeeting chat, so that we'll provide you recordings and the documents, course content. Yeah. So I already shared my mobile number. Yeah, my mobile number is 96422111711 is my number. Is my personal number. My name is Ram. I'm DevOps and a cloud trainer. Everyone take down this number. Fine. Yeah. So due to rainings, so people are yeah unable to come to classroom. Okay. Anyways, so they are getting recordings.
I think SDLC is not explained yesterday.
Sorry, yesterday.
I think SDLC is not explained yesterday.
Right. I think SDLC is not explained yesterday. SDLC. Okay. Don't need to worry about. SDLC is nothing but yeah, SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. So one more time I explain. Okay, don't worry. Yesterday I just gave overview, right? Yeah. So because introduction, right? Yeah. So we have one more time. Maybe tomorrow or day after we'll discuss SDLC one more time, right? Yeah. Fine. So it's already 7:06, right? Let's get started. Yeah, I already introduced myself right yesterday. So again, I wanted to yeah, few people join today, right? Yeah, let me introduce myself first. My name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 6 plus years I'm in trainings, right? Yeah, I'm working with one of the MNC company, right? So my skill sets are cloud, DevOps. In cloud, I have three platforms: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and DevOps Java, Linux, Windows. These are my skill sets. Fine. Yeah, let's get started. So before going to this cloud introduction, before going to this, yeah, I just want to clear all the questions which I collected from different students, right? So I got so many questions. I want to clear the questions first. Technical questions and general questions. So yesterday, so many people pinged me and asking questions. And yesterday's session also, I got so many questions. I wanted to clear that first. Okay, yeah. Before going to this introduction to cloud, so first we'll discuss these questions. If you understand these questions, yeah. So after that we can move to subject, so that yeah you can easily cope up, right? So questions first I need to clear, right? So that is why I want to clear the questions first. That is why. So I collected this and I'm presenting now. Okay, so technical questions which are very very important. Yeah, first question here is what is the use of DevOps, what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level, right? So what is the use of AWS? Anyone? What is the use of AWS? Anyone having idea? In real-time projects, why the project teams are looking for cloud platforms, AWS? What is the use of that? Fine. Yeah. So normally in real-time projects, currently 50% of the project teams they are using cloud infrastructure, AWS infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Anyone? So infrastructure is nothing but servers, storage, network, right? Backup devices, load balancers, switches, routers. These are all infrastructure, right? Yeah. So currently 50% of the project teams are using cloud infrastructure like AWS infrastructure. So other 50% of the project teams they are using local data center servers, local data center devices, right? So basically what is data center? Data center is a server room where we host all the servers, storages, network, right? Load balancers, backup devices, right? So yeah, which is a server room. So data center is a server room which is available in our office premises, which is local data center, local server room, right? So project teams are migrating to cloud infrastructure. Why they are moving to cloud infrastructure? What is the use of AWS, right? So because, for example, I am working in a project, so the project team required 10 servers. Okay, I am working with a project. The project team required 10 physical servers. So if they want to host in their local data center. So when we want to configure physical data servers, yeah, before that, what is server? Anyone? So non-IT guys, freshers, don't confuse Andy. Okay, these basics will be covered. Servers, IP address, network, switches, routers, these will be covered. Okay, so don't confuse anything. So server is nothing but it is a computer. So server will have high computing power, right? High CPU, high memory, high storage, right? Server is also a computer. Laptop is a computer. Desktop is a computer. Server also is a computer. Server will have high CPU, high computing power, right? And high memory, high RAM, high storage, hard drives, right? So yeah, we discussed that. We have basic sessions. In that, we'll go deep dive about server. Okay. Yeah. So when the project team required servers, right? What they will do? They place a order with vendor, right? So vendor is Dell vendor, HP vendor, right? So whatever servers they required, they place a order with vendor, right? Once they place the order with vendor, so vendor will take 1 week time to deliver the servers, 1 week to 10 days. Physical servers. I'm talking about physical servers only, not cloud servers. So once they deliver the servers we can move to server room, data center. After that, we need to connect power, network, right? So we need to install Windows, we need to install applications, we need to install patches, right? We need to install updates, everything. We need to install required plugins. So after that, we can test the server. Finally, we move to live in production. We move to production. That is the actual process we are following in real time on premises data centers. On premises means local server room, our office premises. On premises means our office premises server room, right? That is the actual process, right? Yeah. So if you want to configure a server, it will take at least 15 days time because we need to get from vendor, we need to configure, we need to install everything, and we need to move to production. Finally, we need to move to live, right? That will take minimum 15 days, but client will not accept that much of time. In cloud, in cloud, if you need any server, or any storage or any network, that should be available within a minute. Within a minute, which is nothing but on demand. So AWS servers are on demand servers. On demand. What is on demand? On demand is nothing but the resources, whatever resources you require, that should be available within a minute. Within a minute, right? So in AWS, we can create servers within a minute. So we can create one server or 10 servers, 100 servers, 1000 servers also. We can create within a minute, which is nothing but on demand. So AWS infrastructure is on demand infrastructure. Fine. So here what will happen here? Time will be saved. Time will be saved, right? And also, so when we configure physical server on premises local server, right? So why we are talking about servers here? Why we are talking about servers here? Anyone having idea? As a DevOps engineer, why we are talking about servers? Why we require servers? To host applications, someone saying, okay? Yeah. So as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, as a AWS and DevOps engineer, what is our role in real-time projects? We need to create infrastructure, we need to maintain the infrastructure, as well as we need to automate the activities. Currently, whatever activities we're performing, manual activities, those we can do in automated way. Automation, right? So as a DevOps engineer, what we will do? We automate the manual activities. As a cloud engineer, what we will do? AWS engineer, we create infrastructure, we maintain the infrastructure. Infrastructure means servers, network, storage, right? So those are very easier in cloud platform. Creating, maintaining infrastructure is very simple, very easier, right? Yeah. Fine. So when we configure physical servers, okay. So for example, I want to project team require 10 servers, for example. So if you want to configure physical 10 servers in local server room, local data center, to configure the servers, one admin required, right? Admin required, and also server and application licensing required. Applications operating system license required. Server room required. AC required. Without AC, servers will not work. So laptops will work, desktops will work, but servers will not work without AC, right? So that is why when we enter into the data centers in real-time projects, we have one data center. In our office, we have data center. So when we enter into the data center, server room, temperature would be minus degrees, because in that temperature only servers will work, because servers will have high computing power, right? Yeah, servers will give noise, heat generating, heat will be generated, right? So that is why central AC required to maintain the server room, servers. Fine, we don't require any. Yeah, so here if you want to configure 10 servers, we require admin, server operating system, and OS application licensing, and also AC required, and also network required, and also security required. So these are all very, very important to maintain your local server room. But when we go to cloud, when we go to AWS servers, right, we don't require any admin. As a DevOps engineer, we can create servers within a minute, right? So we can configure network within a minute. We can expand storage. We can create storage. We can create load balancers within a minute, right? Yeah, as a DevOps engineer, we can maintain. So currently, no admin roles. Admin's already gone. So I started my career as a admin. In 2005, I joined with Verizon Data Services as a fresher. So Verizon Data Services is located at Hyderabad High Tech City area, High Tech City Mindspace. Verizon is one of the product-based company, MNC company. In 2005, I joined as a fresher. in Verizon Data Services, right? So by the time I started my career as a admin, by the time admins were having a huge demand, currently no demand because DevOps engineers will maintain servers, right? Yeah, in 2013 I switched to cloud and DevOps. It's almost 10 years. Fine. Yeah. Right. So when we configure local servers, local data center servers, we required all the things like admin required to configure, license required, AC required, server room required. These are all required. But when you want to create server in cloud platform, so we don't require any admin, we don't require any licensing, we don't require any AC, we don't require any additional things because AWS vendor will maintain all these things. AWS vendor AWS will take care of all these things. As a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, we can log in into the cloud platform and we can create whatever resources we require. So, in which what will happen in this process? What will happen? So, time will be saved, costing also will be saved. Costing. When we go with the cloud servers, one third cost will be saved. For example, so when you configure physical server, so physical server costing around $5,000. $5,000. When we go with the cloud server, it would be $1,000 only. That is why cost will be saved. Here time will be saved, cost will be saved. So client always look for the cost saving, time saving. Any client, any client. So they cut the costing, right? They cut costing. Cost will be saved, time will be saved here. When we use the AWS infrastructure. Two things, two important things. Time save, time will be saved, cost will be saved. That is why, so every project team they are looking for cloud infrastructure, cloud resources, cloud servers, cloud storage, cloud network. Understand, right, everyone? What is the use of AWS at industry level? What is the use of AWS at industry level? So, 2 points, important things. So, this is interview question also. Why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? So, cost saving, time saving. This is very, very important interview question. So I am in an interview panel. I am in interview panel. Sometimes, yeah. So many times I ask this question. So currently, why the project teams are widely using AWS infrastructure? I attend so many interviews. I attend so many interviews. I take interviews sometimes. Okay. So by the time, so many times I got this. I appeared this question. Fine. Next one is what is the use of DevOps at industry level? What is the use of DevOps at industry level? What is the use of DevOps? Anyone having idea? What is the use of DevOps at industry level? Yeah. So currently in real-time projects, we are doing manual activities, right? So manually we are performing activities, right? So not currently, 50% of the project teams still they are following the manual process, like code pushing, code pulling, code merging, code deployments. These are all manually performing. But when we use DevOps tools, we can do in automated way. So if you want to deploy the code, the developer develop the code in their local systems, right? So normally in real-time projects, what will happen in DevOps? Developer develop the code, testers test the code. As a DevOps engineer, what we have to do? We have to deploy that code. We don't do any development. As a DevOps engineer, we don't need to do any development activity. No need to involve into developer role. We are not developers, right? We are not testers. As a DevOps engineer, what we will do? We deploy the code on production environments, test environments, whenever needed, right? Yeah. So by using DevOps tools, we are deploying the applications on production environments, QA environments, test environments, right? So by using DevOps tools, we are automating, automated way. We are not doing manual way. In automated way, we are performing the activities. So due to that, what will happen? Time will be saved, cost will be saved. So in our project, So 8 years back in our project, our team size 180 members. 8 years back, our team size 180 members. Currently 30 members only. Why that much of drastic change? Why that much of drastic change? Because of automation. Because of automation, right? We are doing automated way, right? We don't do any manual way. So if you want to perform manual activities, so many resources required, so many like engineers required for every portfolio, right? So currently 30 members, we are 30 members. So because automation, cloud platforms we are using. Earlier, earlier manual way we used to follow process, right? Yeah. So what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? Here time will be saved, cost also will be saved. This is the main question, which is very very important. Okay, clear, right, everyone? What are the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? Apart from this, any questions, anyone? Yeah. Next question here is, when DevOps process has been started in industry. So DevOps process is not new process. It was started in 2008. It is very old process, right? So DevOps process is not new process. It was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools like Puppet. Puppet is one of the tool to automate the activities. We used to use Puppet. So currently we are using very advanced tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, Git, Maven, Nexus, Sonar. These are all very advanced tools. So earlier we used to use very old tools, right? So DevOps processes started in 2008 in industry, right? Yeah. Next question here is, what business sectors DevOps been used, right? So not only in IT industry, every industry they are using, every industry they're using DevOps tools. Automation is number one choice, right? Currently, automation is number one choice. Everywhere automation, every industry, not only IT industry, pharma industry, medical industry, chemical industry, and automobile industry, everywhere automation is the number one choice. By using DevOps tools, we automate the activities, right? Yeah. So most of the industries they are using DevOps tools to automate the activities. So one of my friend is working with Ready Labs. They're using Kubernetes. One of the friend is working with one of the pharma company and chemical company. They're using Jenkins. So one of the friend is working with the medical industry. They're using Docker. So everywhere automation is the number one choice, right? So they are doing automated way. They are doing the activities in automated way by using DevOps tools, right? Yeah. Next question here is, who are the teams involved in DevOps process and what is our role, right? So who are the teams involved in DevOps process? So developers will involve into DevOps process. They develop the code. Testers will involve into DevOps process. They test the code. So build and release engineers they involve into DevOps process, right? They do their own their activities. So DevOps engineers also involve into DevOps process, right? So as a DevOps engineer, what we will do, we need to coordinate the so we need to coordinate with developers, testers, right? Yeah, we don't do any development activity. We are not developers. We don't do any coding part. So no coding. So DevOps engineers will not do any coding. Okay, DevOps engineers will not do any testing. So DevOps engineer role is automate the activities, work on tickets, requests. Fine. Yeah. Next question here is, what are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn, right? So this is already discussed yesterday. I'll show you one more time. What are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn, right? Yeah. So let's try to understand which tools we are going to learn and what are the tools available. We'll try to understand. See here. These are the DevOps tools. These are the DevOps tools we are going to learn. See here, Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Nexus, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, and Grafana. One more tool added here. Grafana added, and ELK stack also added. ELK stack also added, right? So few tools added recently. Few important tools added here. Okay, yeah. So that I'll show you in the content, course content. Okay, yeah. So here every tool will go deep dive. Every tool will go deep dive. Yeah, Git will take 5 days. Git will take 5 days. Jenkins will take 7 days. So like that, every tool will go deep dive. Kubernetes, yeah, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are all very advanced tools. Very advanced tools, right? Yeah. So we are learning this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. We are learning all the tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. So 2 or 3 tools maximum, at least 2 or 3 tools like Git, Jenkins, Maven, or else Git, Jenkins, Kubernetes, or else only Terraform also sometimes, only Ansible, only Docker, right? So in our project we are using Kubernetes and Jenkins, 2 tools. Okay, yeah, one of my friend is working with Wipro, they are using Ansible only. So one of my ex-colleague working with TCS, they are using Terraform. It depends. Okay, so we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. So at least 2 tools, 2 or 3 maximum. But why we need to learn this many tools? Why we need to learn this many tools? If you learn these tools, you can fit with you can fit for any project, any interview you can crack easily, right? So, for example, one of the interviewer asking about Docker, you can easily attend interview. One of the organization they are expecting, they are looking for Kubernetes engineers. You can attend that, right? Like that, any interview you can handle when you learn all these tools. These are the very core tools, very advanced tools. So, along with these tools, we are going to learn shell scripting or Python scripting. Okay, shell scripting is currently most of the project teams they are using. They are asking. We are going to learn shell scripting or Python scripting, right? Scripting is very easier, very simple. Small scripts will be there, very easier, right? And also we have 4 live projects. See here, 4 live projects. So live CI/CD with the Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, one of the core project, live project, and also live Docker project, live Kubernetes project, live migration project. These are all very, very important projects. In real-time projects, same way we perform these activities, right? So in real-time projects, so the project team, CI/CD, how they use, same way we can integrate, we can configure CI/CD in our classes also, our sessions also, right? So live Docker project, live Kubernetes project, live migration. These are all very, very important, right? Clear, right? These are the tools we are going to learn. Along with this, another 3 tools are there, which are Grafana, ELK stack, right? So I'll show you course content quickly. I'll show you course content quickly. The course content, yeah. So I'll share with you course content, which is very use content is there here. See here, DevOps plus AWS plus Linux. See here, what is DevOps, SDLC, and Agile Scrum. Linux also will be covered in our course. Linux also will be covered, and also shell scripting will be covered. Maven, Git, source code management, yeah, Jenkins, right? So yeah, configuration management, Ansible, right? So next one's yeah, Sona type artifactory tool, which is Nexus, Docker, right? So monitoring tools here, Grafana, ELK stack, Grafana, ELK stack will be covered here. Okay, Kubernetes, right? And also Terraform, IAC tool. IAC means infrastructure as a code. Terraform will be covered. Kubernetes Terraform, right? So these are the tools we are going to learn. So here ELK stack, Grafana, these two are monitoring tools. These tools not added in the presentation here, PPT. Grafana and ELK stack also will be covered here, which are monitoring tools, right? I'll share with you this course content, don't worry. I'll share with you. So along with this AWS syllabus, see here, this is the AWS course. EC2, regions and availability zones, right? Introduction to cloud computing, VM creation, like EC2 creation, EC2 instances, right? Network and security, Amazon Elastic Block Storage, Store or Storage, both are same. VPC, Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, right? Networking part. This is the networking part. Load balancing, ELB, auto scaling, right? So yeah, Amazon Route 53, relational database, RDS, Amazon CloudWatch, so IAM, Cloud Formation, right? Amazon S3, right? Amazon Simple Email Service, SES, yeah, Simple Queue Service, SQS, SNS, Simple Notification Service, AWS Lambdas, AWS Backups, yeah, Elastic Beanstalk, right? These are all will be covered. Okay, these are all very core services which are available in the AWS. Fine, I'll share with you this course content. So use content is there here. Use content, right? We'll go deep dive. Every tool will go deep dive. Not only installation configuration, not only basics, right? So we go deep dive. Every tool. Fine. So these are the tools we are going to learn. Next one is, next question here is, yeah, course content I'll share with you. See here. Next question. What are the tools involved in DevOps and what tools we are going to learn? Yes. After that. What are the certifications available? What are the certifications, right? So certification is not a mandatory. Certification is not a mandatory. So if you want to write certification, AWS Solution Architect Associate, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate is the first paper. If you are interested, you can write. Certification is not mandatory. Once you get into the project also, you can do the certification, right? So if you want to write your own, I guide you, I give you some questions, I give you some dumps to clear the exam. If you need any support, I give you support also. Okay. Yeah, certification is not mandatory in India. So yeah, UK, US, Australia, certification is mandatory currently. So if you want to write certification, I will help you to clear the exam. Fine. Next question here is what certification we have to do as a DevOps engineer? DevOps engineer certificates. So we discussed about cloud certification, right? So if you want to write DevOps certification, you can write Kubernetes, you can write Docker, you can write Jenkins, right? Yeah. So I guide you how to clear the exam. I give you support to clear the exam. Don't need to worry about. Okay. Next one, as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Yes, this is very, very important, right? Yeah. So the 3 months, our course is 3 months course, right? So 3 months you need to dedicate, you need to put some effort, you need to spend time, your time required, your effort required, right? You need to showcase your dedication. So you need to spend 3 months here, plus or minus 10 days, not minus 10 days extra it will take. Sometimes weekends also I'll take. Our classes frequency Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. So after that, daily 2 hours you need to practice. 1 hour live class you need to attend, and 2 hours you need to practice. So if you follow that process, if you follow that, within 3 months you can easily crack your entry, right? Yeah, once complete our course, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. In your resume, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase. If you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge, you can showcase knowledge. If you are an experienced guy, you can showcase minimum 3 years experience in your resume. That level of training will be provided. As a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Once complete our course, you can showcase at least 3 years experience in your resume. If you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge you can showcase. And if you are a non-IT guy, right, you will get very good expertise here. Okay. Yeah. So that level of training will be provided. So whatever activities we perform in real-time projects, same activities we can perform in our classes also, right? So every batch will have one WhatsApp group. In that group, so yeah, you can post while practicing. If you face any issues, you can take the screenshot, you can post it to the group. If you are a classroom guy, you can ask me directly. If you are an online person, online student, while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group, so that I'll give you solution. You get recording session daily, you'll get documentation, right? So you can practice. So if you need any support, you can reach out to me. I already shared my number, right? So my number shared with everyone. So every student is having my number, right? So trainers, they never share their numbers. This is my personal number. You can take down, everyone you can take down. So this is institute number, right? Yeah, so you can reach out to me anytime. Fine. Yeah. Next question here is, yeah, as a student, yeah, after that, yeah, these are the technical questions. These are the technical questions which I collected. These are the technical questions which I collected. Yeah, so now let us move to general questions also, which I collected from different students. General questions. See here, who is eligible to learn AWS and DevOps? So anyone can learn AWS and DevOps. So freshers, non-IT guys, experienced guys, the people who are having some gaps also, you can learn AWS and DevOps, and you can easily cope up in the projects. So yeah, in my previous project, one of the student, so he's having some gap, 9 years, 8 years gap, right? So currently is in one of the MNC company. How to build your resume, I'll take care, right? And how to present in the interview, so how to showcase your experience, I'll guide you everything. Okay, don't need to worry about. Okay, so how to prepare the resume, how to showcase your gaps, how to fill the gaps, right? How to present in the interview, I'll guide you. Yeah, so that you can yeah, as whatever we discuss in the sessions. So if you follow that process, you can easily cope up in the projects, you can easily get into the project, you can easily crack your interviews, right? Yeah. So in the classes, like in class, I explain yeah, how to attend the interviews, what are the questions you get, what are the challenges you get in real time projects. Okay, and how to resolve the issues, what type of issues you get, right? So these all will be covered in our sessions. Fine. So anyone can learn AWS and DevOps. Yeah, AWS and DevOps is not having any prerequisites, right? So Linux required, Linux also will be covered in our sessions. Fine. Next question here is, what is the education background required to learn AWS and DevOps? Right? Not only MTech, not only BTech, right? Not only MCA, right? So anyone can learn any background. Like BCom graduates are also there in IT industry, BA graduates also there, right? And civil engineers, mechanical engineers, pharma background guys, right? So in our project, BCom graduate is there, civil engineer is there, even a diploma electronic guys also there. So any education background. So if you are good in technically if you are good in, so you can easily cope up in the projects. You can easily crack your entry. Any education background, but you need to focus on the subject technically. You need to be strong, right? Yeah. Next question here is, what are the prerequisites to start learning AWS and DevOps? This question is repeated. So if you want to learn AWS and DevOps, you don't have any prerequisites here. Anyone can learn. Anyone can switch their current role to AWS and DevOps role. Fine. Next question here is, what are the job opportunities in the today's market? Yes. So many opportunities are there. So many opportunities. Okay. So yesterday from Harsha Trainings, yeah, we shortlisted a few people. So because we got one requirement from one of the MNC company. Okay. So see here, I'll show you. So every batch is having some group, right? WhatsApp group. So our backend team post the jobs. See here, for example, these are the previous batches, old batches. Just a minute. Yesterday, one fresher requirement we got from one of the client. So we forwarded guys to attend the interview. We screen here. Screening happened. Yeah, see here. This is fresher position. Yesterday, right? Yesterday, our people posted in the previous old batches. See here. Freshers placement opportunity by Harsha Trainings for one of our reputed client. So great opportunity for candidates who are looking for DevOps fresher jobs, right? So candidates must have Terraform knowledge. Only one tool, Terraform knowledge, right? So see here, qualification, BTech, MCA, BSc, year of pass out. See here, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023 also, right? So location Bangalore. Package first 6 months they give 2.4 lakh only. From seventh month onwards 3.5 lakh. So they told that they already informed that the person performance is good, we give 5 lakhs also. Okay. So three positions, number of positions three, but they are yeah, they have use requirement after 3 months, after 2 months maybe. They are having they are telling like we are getting very use projects, very use client requirements. So definitely, so we'll inform you to provide the resources, right? So like this, we get requirements. Yesterday screening happened. I took the screening. See here, last date for apply yesterday, 5th, timings 3 p.m. Right? Yeah, job market is very good. If you go to Naukri also, if you check in Naukri, so many opportunities are there currently here. So go to Naukri and you can search here DevOps. Here, how many jobs are there here? 35,562. If you want to check fresher jobs, see here, what they are asking here, DevOps here, AWS Lambda, right? So here, like DevOps near, DevOps near. So if you want to search fresher jobs, so this is any experience, right? Any experience, 0 to any. If you make it as a 0, this is a fresher position. See here. So very less positions currently, but so due to some recession, maybe after 1 month or after 2 months, you'll get plenty of openings, so many openings, right? So yeah, these positions. Just a minute. Yeah. So these positions, 8 months back, 1 lakh 20. 8 months back, these positions, one year, yeah, 8 months back, 1 lakh 20. Currently, 35,000, right? So after 1 month, after 2 months, definitely it will increase to 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh. Currently, due to some recession, so positions are very less positions are there currently, right? Yeah. This is only Naukri. If you go to LinkedIn, Monster, Times Jobs, so many jobs are there. If you search in other portals, right? Yeah. So next question here is, what should I? Yeah, should I have to be certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? So certification is not mandatory. If you are interested to write, you can write. I'll guide you. I give you support also to clear the certification if you want to write. Okay. Next question here is, can I get help in resume preparation and clearing certification exam? Yes, I prepare your resume. So how to clear the exam? I'll give you guidance. I'll help you to clear the exam. Right? And what is the duration of this course? 3 months. The course duration is 3 months, Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. So sometimes I'll take Saturdays also. Okay. Yeah. What if I miss any class due to some emergency? If you miss any class, what will happen? You will get recording session, right? You will have recording session. So you need to follow the recording. Fine. Next question here is, yeah, are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes, from scratch we build a project from scratch, right? So from scratch means, yeah, basic level. From scratch we build the live projects. And also, are you going to provide any soft copy of the material? Right? I provide you all the topics, soft copy. Fine. Next question here is, how should I work on my practical and business requirements? How can you practice? Right? We create a account in AWS. We create a account in AWS. AWS account is 1 year free without any charges. No need to pay anything. So we don't need to install any packages in our laptop, right? So we need to create one account in AWS. We can connect to AWS. We can work on AWS only, right? So we don't require any packages to be installed in our laptop. Not required, right? We can connect to cloud. We can work on cloud only. Cloud means AWS, right? Next one, what kind of support I get after training completes, right? So once complete the training until you get a job, we give you support. I give you support, right? So even though once you get into the project also, if you face any issues, technical issues, you can ask me. I guide you. But job support I cannot provide. Job support is different. Technical support is different. Technical questions. So one of my student, he was in Australia. He joined in ninth or 10th batch. So three and a half years, 4 years back. Still is in touch. So whenever yeah, so any issues happened in his project, see, he messages me, he call me sometimes. I guide him. I provide some document, or else, so I give solution, right? Yeah. So once you get into the project, also, if you face any technical issues, so you can ask me. But if you want me to do any scenario, if you want me to do any activity, I cannot do. I give you technical solution. That's it, right? But some people are asking like, I have this requirement. Can you perform this? How can I perform? I'm working. I'm working. I'm having multiple batches, right? So I cannot give job support. If you need job support, my students are there in different companies. I give you contacts. You can take support from them. They charge something. They give you support, right? So if you need any technical questions, definitely I give you solution, right? And also, last question: what are the current salary packages in the market? Right? As a DevOps there, so very good packages are there currently. So normal developers, testers on an average salary would be 1:2. Developers, testers 1:2 means the person is having 3 years experience, they will have 6 lakhs package. But when you switch to DevOps and cloud, the package would be 2:3. 2:3. Sorry, 1:3. 1:3. So 1:1:2 2 is a developers admin salary package. 1:3 is the DevOps year packages. 1:3 means the person is having 3 years experience will get 9 lakh package. Right? So my younger brother recently cracked the entry. My younger brother recently cracked the entry with the TCS. He's having 3 years experience.
But you will be most working on the tickets and automated ventures, not the coding, right?
Not coding. Yes, we don't do any coding part. Right? So as a DevOps engineer, we don't need to worry about coding. Right? So my younger brother recently cracked the interview with the TCS. He got 15 lakhs package. 15 lakhs. Is having 3 years experience only. Is having 3 years experience, right? Yeah. So one of my ex-colleague recently switched to one of the MNC company. Got very good package, right? Yeah. So packages are very good. Whatever you ask, they are ready to give. But we need to showcase our technical skills. Technically, we need to be strong. That is why you need to practice. So daily basis, everyone should practice so that you can easily cop up in the projects. You can easily crack your interviews, right? So these are the questions which I collected from different students, right? These are the general questions, right? Yeah. Apart from this, anyone having any other questions? I give you time for asking questions now. Yeah. These are the questions, right? Now you can ask me any questions if you have anyone having any questions apart from this. So tomorrow we are going to work on this introduction to cloud computing. So what is cloud? What are the advantages of cloud? What are the things available? What is cost saving? Right? What is our role in cloud? We'll discuss tomorrow. Yeah. Anyone having any questions now? Go ahead, please. So what if the person having 10 years experience with the multiple skills? Narayana asking some question, right? So yeah. So whatever current package you have, on top of that you can expect 50%, even 100% also. Currently, yeah, the companies are giving like this, but you need to have skill set, right? So DevOps, if you want to switch to DevOps, definitely can expect more. Did we get any openings through experience opening through Harsha? So yeah, see here, every day our people are posting some jobs, right? I already showed you, right? So many jobs are there. See here, our people are posting like this. See here, these are the jobs, right? 3 to 5 years experience, DevOps engineers. You can apply DevOps professionals. See here, previous batches. They post in the previous batches, not current batches, because syllabus should be completed, right? See here, DevOps professionals. Locations also Chennai location, other locations, right? See here, 4 to 6 years. Company name like this. Our people posting like this. You need to apply for this. You'll get so many calls. How to attend the interview, how to crack the interview, how to present the how to present in the interview. I explain, right? So career gap also you can easily cope up. I'll guide you. Don't worry. Career gap also, how to fill that gap, how can we cope up in the projects? I'll guide you. What about freshers? Will they have any opportunity? Yes, so many opportunities are there for freshers. I shown you already, right? So many opportunities are there currently. When it starts, what's okay? WhatsApp group. Okay, WhatsApp group already created. WhatsApp group already created. People are already added in the group. So WhatsApp group, yeah, our batch is 78 batch. 78 batch. Already group created. People are already added. Okay. So once you make the fee, you will be added into WhatsApp group. Already we shared the account details, right? So once you make the fee, you will be added into WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, we'll share all the documentation, everything. Practice, yes, next week, Monday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so you need to be prepare. You need to prepare your laptop. You need to be ready. Yeah, you need to prepare your laptop. Laptop required here. Internet connectivity required. So laptop at least 8 GB RAM required. Storage 500 GB is fine. Minimum 500 GB is fine. Storage. Laptop with 8 GB required here. Yeah. Do you have any reference in USA? So I give you some contacts. Don't worry. I have so many students are there. Since long I'm in trainings, right? I have so many students are there. Are you covered? Terraform tool fully? Yes, fully covered. Terraform fully covered. right? We mostly world batches posting opportunities in India. How about openings in US and UK? Yes, I gave you, don't worry. Raj is asking this question. What is the cost of this course? So 11,000 plus GST 18%. It's costing around 13,000. Costing around 13,000. Very less fee. Actual fee 22,000. So yeah, management giving offer 50% off. Actual fee 22,000. Management giving offer which is 50% off 11,000 plus GST. Yeah. So account details already shared in the broadcast. Yeah. Can you WhatsApp me? I'll share with you. Ganesh. Ganesh asking account details. Can please WhatsApp me? I'll share with you. Okay. So yeah. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about cloud introduction, right? So every session. So it would be like very interactive, right? So every basic questions also will be answered. You can ask any basic level question, any advanced question, right? So I give you time for asking questions every session, and also after the session also, you can call me, you can take the screenshot and post into the group while practicing. I give you full guidance, full support until you get job. Once you get into the job also, if you need any support, technical questions, definitely I'll guide you. Fine. Yeah. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about this cloud interaction. We can stop here. Any more questions, anyone? Any more questions, anyone? Any more questions? Will you explain every skill in practically? Yes. Most of the most of the concepts practical oriented only. Practical oriented only. Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Git, Jenkins, Maven. So practically will configure. Practically will see the activities in real-time projects, how we perform the activities. When you will start the practice sessions? Yes, so maybe next yeah, so tomorrow we are going to work on this cloud interaction. After that SDLC will be there. Friday, so Monday servers networks basics will be started. So after that you require laptop to practice daily basis. Okay. Yeah, any other questions, anyone? Fine, so we can wind up here. So if you are interested, you can make the fee and add into WhatsApp group. In WhatsApp group, we'll share all the information, documentation, recordings, right? I already gave my number. You can take down this number. This is my number. This is my personal number. You can take down. If you have any more questions, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. Fine? Yeah, we can wind up here. What is the timings of practice sessions, sir? It's okay. Yeah, if you want to come down to classroom, you can come down. Yeah, morning 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. lab will be open. You can bring your laptop. We provide you internet, right? And online guys, you will get recording session. Even offline guys also getting recording session, right? So you go through recording session, and we provide you document, and you can practice. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here.